And to continue talking about that, let's bring in a veteran of Apple watching and analysis, Yvonne Munster, managing partner at Loop Ventures. Yvonne, this represents certainly a procedural loss for Apple, but I wonder what you think happens next. It seems to me Apple loves certainty and has probably already been thinking up ways to shift the way it addresses the services ecosystem in case something like this happens. Is this a major strategic blow or just an opportunity for more innovation on Apple's side?
I think it's the latter. There's an opportunity for innovation. I want to kind of frame in what the blow looks like. And maybe from the highest level, think about the App Store conversation as three pieces. It gets back to your question, John. The first is there's a steering component, which we're talking a lot about today. That's relative to the piece that Apple lost to Epic. The second piece that has been talked about is the ability for third-party app stores to be allowed on iOS. That would allow app developers to sell around the paywall. That was not talked about. And then the third, of course, is the take rate. The take rate, which is 15 and 30%, that's really what all of this ultimately comes down to. And I don't think that will be touched, at least over the next several years. I'm probably in the minority in that group. We can talk about that. But I want to answer your question about what the impact here ultimately is that the ability for app publishers to steer customers to have a direct payment relationship is a headwind to the App Store. It is a fractional headwind, but is a headwind. The reason why I think it's only a fractional headwind is that for a typical consumer, the ability to manage their subscriptions and their in-app purchases in a single place like they can on iOS, the security, some of the provisioning around it, I think that there's value there. I ultimately bet on humans being lazy, and if the price is the same, they will likely just continue to transact on platform versus take a lead from a steering inquiry from an app developer.